Hi guys, it's Emily from Nobel Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my reading catch up May week 4. Now, as you can tell, it's typical, the day before my procedure and I've got a cold / hay fever. As far as the hospital is concerned, it's hay fever, okay? You will be seeing this after I've had it. All being well, everything tying all together. But yes, I have come down with a bit of a cold or hay fever. Thomas had it last week and I'm not exactly feeling 100%, but I'm a stubborn mule. I need this little thing. So going to crack on just means you will not have a long video because I'm trying to save my voice and drink a lot. So as the title will also suggest, it was London Baby last week. So I will obviously at the end of the book bit, I will talk a little bit about London, but you will be seeing a video on Monday with the London vlog and talking a little bit more and showing you clips and showing you a little bit more. So I will link, actually I won't link that because I know it's not all up yet, so but that will be coming up soon. I'm currently reading Fourth Wing. I was going to take this with me to London, but it was too big to carry. Turned out the book that I did take with me was I didn't hardly read because we didn't really do too much reading sprints. But this is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. It's for the Spoonies. I think it's actually my last Spoonies book. Unless I find another one on my shelves. It is for Own Voices rep because the author who wrote this had own voices. It also has a character with an invisible disability. And I only started it yesterday and I read 84 pages. And I am loving it. It's fantasy at the core. I cannot wait to read this series. Kat from Prison Reviews bought it for me for my birthday. And friends, enemies, lover, everyone has an agenda. Violet Sorrengill is expected to live a quiet life surrounded by books until she was forced into the world's deadliest training ground. She must now fight to join the army's elite, dragon riders. But dragons don't choose fragile riders, they incinerate them. And when your body breaks as easily as Violet's does, death can only be a heartbeat away. I love this. Can't wait to carry on reading it today. I'm not going to do a workout today. I'm just going to rest. Then to my flop of the week. I'm sorry, Agatha. This is Agatha. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, Agatha Christie, but I'm also sorry, Berna, because Berna loved this. This is Absent in Spring, and it was by Agatha Christie when she was writing as Mary Westacott. It's a standalone, it's not a mystery, it's a crime book, it's not anything like that. It's about, I don't even know really what it's about. It's about truth and soul searching. I read it in a day and it was like, it went in my good eye and out my blind eye. Didn't enjoy it, didn't get it to it, and I rated it 2 stars, which is exactly what Alice rated it, so I'm not beating myself up. Then to 3.5 stars, and that is Secrets of Villa Amore by Carol Kirkwood, and this is a contemporary, and it has that annoying cheating trope in it, and it has the lead character is all the girls are pretty and all the girls are slim and all the men are hunks, and I'm like, yeah, not for me, excuse me. One of these days I'm going to work out how to edit out these little sniffly bits, but there you go. It was a romance. I liked Carol Kirkwood's other book, but it was just so standard tropey romance. Childhood sweethearts, but Karina is marrying the love of her life, but he isn't the person she thinks he is. The dazzling bridesmaid, Hollywood star Edie is hiding a secret that could destroy her best friend. The unexpected guest, mother of the bride Philippa, is stunned by the arrival of a lover from her past. You do get past timelines in this, you do get history bits. It was just okay, it wasn't amazing, so I'm not really going to say any more than that. And to my library book, When We Meet Again by Kristen Harmel, 4 stars, really good, historical fiction, partly set at the end of the World War II and partly set in the current day. Emily Emerson is our current day protagonist, and she recently lost her job and is looking for a new purpose in life. When a mysterious parcel comes along her way, she's intrigued. Inside is a painting of a beautiful woman standing at the edge, with attached is a note saying he never stopped loving her. And it's a really good historical fiction book, and Emily recognises this picture as her grandmother, and it's finding out her grandmother's past and how it all connects. Really, really good. I love Kristen Harmel's work. That was really, really good historical fiction, so definitely enjoyed that. Then to my 2 4.5 star books. One was the one I took to London. That's Clytemnestra by Constance Cansetti. Katie loved this, and so did Charlotte, I think. I liked it. It was 4.5 stars, but I didn't quite like, the start was a bit slow. So I know a bit about Clytemnestra. It's very, very sad, dark, depressing book. I know a bit about Clytemnestra, but I don't know like loads. And when I started to like hear the bits I knew about and some of the things that I knew happened in history, like the fist, those things, then I enjoyed those bits. But it did take a bit of time to get into. She was born to a king but marries a tyrant. She watches helplessly as he sacrifices her child to the gods. That bit broke me into a million pieces. She bides her time, she plots her revenge, she knows how to play this game. If power will not be given to her, she will take it to herself. And then the ending, right at the very end, didn't end the way I expected. So there was the start and the end were not amazing, but it was still a fantastic book. Greeks, mythology, fantasy, historical fiction, all in one. It is good. I'm not going to rush to get the author's next book, but I did enjoy it. And one I really did enjoy, but it was just a little bit too YA for me, and that is Sing If You Can't Dance by Alexia Castell. It was a really good book, and this is for the Spoonies book, and it was for a person with a visible disability. And it was, if it wasn't for the fact it was YA, would have been perfect for me, because I really connected to certain bits of this. Ben has her future all planned out. Her dance group is going places, and then she collapses on stage. In hospital, Ben discovers that she has a medical condition, one that threatens to ruin everything. No more dancing, walking is challenging enough. But she doesn't want your pity. Ben is determined to have a big, exciting life. Sure, her future might be different, but it's not over. Because if you can't dance, you're going to sing. And I think I related to the whole, you don't want pity, you don't want people, like, you just don't. And there was bits in this that I really related to. And there was a bit where her father says to her, like, excuse me, that like they think her and her father and her parents think that she should stop school for a bit to focus on getting better. And she's like, no, because she wants to like live, and if she spends all her time thinking about this and thinking about her illness, she just won't do anything, and she wants to live. There are bits where she pushes herself too far, and I get that. I don't have the condition she has, but I totally got certain bits of it. It was a really, really good book, so definitely want to recommend. That's the last Spoonies book to talk about. This is the first of 2 5 stars, and this is Cosimo the Unfortunate Falls a Fraud by Laura Noakes, illustrated by and basically it's the sequel to Cosimo the Unfortunate Steals a Star, and so I can't tell you too much, but Cosimo and her friends are off to Cosimo finally found a happy ending, but then trouble's not far behind, and then she discovers a dastardly plot and escaping her cruel captors. She basically, like, her and her friends all go on this adventure to try and fix a crime and find out who really stole this thing. And she's just really good. And like, there's characters in this with visible disabilities, there's characters in this with invisible disabilities, and it's all done really well. It's YA. I wouldn't actually say this is fantasy. I would say this is more historical fiction, because it's actually set in, like, I think Victorian times, I think. It was a really, really good book, really good adventure, and I really, really enjoyed it. 5 stars all the way, and yeah. Sorry this video is not going to be that long. I really just want to go and have a drink. And the last book is Roisin O'Donnell, Nesting, and it destroyed me in a million pieces. I read it in a day. I don't know why the hell it didn't get through to the Women's Prize shortlist. It is a very depressing, hard-hitting book, because it really is about domestic abuse and physically and emotionally, and it's very hard. Like, I'm not going to lend this to Mum. It's really, really challenging. And it's set in Dublin, and Kiara Fay makes a last-minute decision that will change everything. She grabs an armful of clothes from the washing line, and she straps her 2 daughters into the car and drives away. She knows that home is no longer safe, and it's just about her finding her safety and finding her own identity. And it is a very, very hard-hitting book, but it is one that is just really should be read. I will read more of this author's works. It is an incredible, incredible book, but it will destroy you into a billion pieces. Yeah, this is going down as my favourite of the year, one of my favourites of the year. So, what have I been up to? Obviously, not feeling 100%. I've got like I said, the procedures, the day this goes live, it should have all been done by now. So I'm determined not to let anything crash me out, but I've had an emotional week, like waiting for it all to happen, and my headspace is a bit tired, I'm exhausted because I haven't been sleeping. But on the Friday, after I had a rough day at work, and the lovely Chatty from the Mad Chatter sent me a parcel. She did send me a book, but I see as I haven't bought many books this month, I'm not going to show you. But she did include 3 bookmarks, 2 fairy loots, and 1 the Lives of Puppets, which is going into, actually I've got the Lives of Puppets book actually, so I'm going to put these away. She sent me a lovely book, a card, and in the envelope she put Emily, the fierce and poetic Bronte. Don't know about the fierce bit, I'm certainly not feeling that today, but I love the Bronte connection. And then she got me a gorgeous chocolate bar, which I've yet to eat because I'm being really good. I might have some of it tonight. Tony's chocolate. I've never had Tony's chocolate, so I'm looking forward to that. And then obviously on Saturday we went to London, and you got the vlog. Everyone's been doing pictures and everything. But Charlie got me this gorgeous little pin, which she got when she was away. And it's bookish. Yeah. Show me that. So I need to go put that on my shelves and put that with all my other pins. But she got me those. And yeah, we had a great time. It was the day that I needed, and the day that was absolutely perfect. My friends are brilliant. I absolutely loved it. And it was great. Obviously, going forward, the next week will be about recovering. I think I have Small Island left to read that's on my TBR, and I have Fundamentally. Other than that, I'm going to be mood reading. I think I've got one of my witchy books that I'm going to be reading as well. But I will be taking care. My aim is that you'll get I will be filming my book haul next week, and you'll get that the week after. But like I said, I am going to be taking a lot of care of myself. You will be getting the Spoonies live next Thursday. I'll link that, or I'll show that on my channel when we get around to it. But at the moment, like I said, I can't plan anything until this is all done and dusted, because I need to rest. What have you been up to? I've talked about London. So if you get to the end of this video, leave me any emoji that you think connects to London. Let me know what you've been up to this week. Let me know what you've been reading. I love talking to you all in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. Bring on my ding-a-ling, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.